Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say that scientists don't grab just any animal. Some animals are unwanted and they're put in pounds, but even though they are unwanted, scientists only obtain 1% of those counted animals. Scientists don't grab those animals because there are various factors that those animals have to have or go through to have, so they could so scientists could obtain successful testing. So many animals are specifically bred for that experimentation purposes, and even though they aren't obtained by the scientists even those that aren't obtained by the scientists their grants, scientists have to have a license to granted from the Animal Welfare Association, which that's an organization that provides shelter for orphaned animals, and they also have to have a license from the Department of Agriculture to get those animals. So, and because that, 85 to 90% of those animals are rodents that are tested on. And then Botox is not the only demanded animal testing, and like Dan said earlier, Botox is just one failed example of animal tests. So animal testing overall ultimately helps make safer products before they are launched in the market for human consumption. So it's a reduction of the main testing is reduction of human suffering. In our first priority should be that, and if our priority is that, then the prevention of animal suffering or death is secondary to it. An animal experiment can result in an important medical breakthrough that will reduce human suffering and death to this. So this justifies animal suffering. Although in principle it is more important to reduce human suffering than to prevent animal suffering, in practice it is possible to keep suffering to an absolute minimum. Animal experimenters should aspire to the highest levels of animal welfare in their laboratories, using anesthetics whenever possible, and keeping animals in clean, comfortable, and healthy conditions. In short, it is possible to experiment on animals without being cruel to animals. Past experience has shown that invaluable advances can be made in medicine by experimenting on animals, and that live animals are the most reliable subjects for testing in medicine and other products for toxicity. In many countries, especially in Europe and in the UK, all prescription drugs must be tested on animals before they are allowed onto the market. So, to ban animal experiments would be to paralyze modern medicine, to perpetuate human suffering, and to endanger human health by allowing products such as bad products onto the market before testing them for toxicity.